So today Ruby is going to show us how to 3/4 your point shoes.
Okay, first off, the reason why some people like to 3/4 their point shoes, it's just cutting the shank at the place of your arch, and they do it because it's supposed to make your point shoes last longer, because when you cut it, it keeps the shank completely straight, whereas if you have a full shank, when you arch, you're making the shank bend here, so it won't last as long. So what we have to do first is we've marked Robbie's arch right here, and you want to keep it as high as you can. You don't want to do it here, like you might think, oh, that's my arch there, but you want to do it right under here. So then she puts her foot in with the elastics, or no, keep the elastics off. And then put some weight on your toe, because you have to think about how it's going to be on point. You slide a little bit into your shoe. Okay, so then we can show the camera here. So see how our arch is right there. So we're gonna just do like a little mark right here. Okay, you can take it off. Okay, so we've marked it there. So then what you do is your shoe will come with this attached. You take under the shank, and then you rip it off, so it's kind of hard. So we did it here. And there's a nail that you have to remove. Sometimes it comes out easily. Where are those pliers? You use little plier things. You just take that off. If you're doing freeds, there is sometimes another little part of the shank in here that you also take out a nail and you take that off, but for these ones there isn't. So this is the mark right here. So we're gonna just take these. You can use anything to cut it. I have no idea what these things are called. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And
It's just a crazy tool.
yeah, it's pretty strong. So then you go all the way across. You have to make sure it's straight. And always cut a little bit past your mark. I would say I didn't this time.
Like forward or?
A little bit this way.
Okay.
Because you can always go down, but once you do it too far, like I did before, I could show in a minute, it really messes it up. It can't use them anymore, so. Okay. And if you feel like this part is coming into your arch and it's hurting you, people put tape over it, or you can file it down a little bit. I've never had a problem with it, but some
Okay.
people. So put it on and so if you can see here, we might have to even do, how does that feel? Does it feel like it's in your arch? Like
No,
in the bottom?
not really. Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, because we could either do it a little bit farther down.
Mm-hmm.
That might feel better, because right now it looks like it's bending a little here and you want it to be completely straight up and down.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So that's all you have to do. And then what you also can do after that, can I see this really quick?
Mm-hmm.
Is, see how this is like bending off a little bit? You can take jet glue and put it under here and then just keep it straight like that. It just gives it a little bit more life. So then this last thing, I want to show you a pair that I did, and I did it too low. And you can kind of see, I'll just keep this out. So when I put my foot in, sorry, my ribbons are kind of in the way. Do you see that? See how low that is? It's like 1/2 inch. So I'm just like on nothing there. So you always want to start up really high and then just work your way down so it's just completely straight. And questions?
No, not really. So that's actually pretty easy.
Yeah,
to
it's
think
a lot
about
easier.
it.
You just have to have a sharp tool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, thank you for showing us how to.
Okay, so see, now that we've cut it, the shank is hugging right to our arch, whereas in some point shoes it will curve a lot and it kind of makes your foot look not as nice, but here it's hugging straight. And how does it feel?
It feels pretty good. We could probably cut it just a little more, but I mean, I feel more supported, and these are like dead point shoes. So.
Yeah, it expands their life a little bit more,
Yeah.
and it looks really nice.
Yeah. Well, this is my good foot. I actually really like the way it feels.
I think you can get over it really easy
Yeah.
too.